Dzień dentysty. Okay, dzień dentysty. Oh, I don't know these people. Okay then, I guess we're ready to go. Okay, cześć siema. Cześć siema, jak leci Adi here. Another Sunday morning and a change of plans. I know I had a poll running on Twitter and you pretty unanimously chose Brazil Russian, and I even teased it yesterday, I think, with photo, but life happened. I'm not at my best this morning, so figured it might be smarter to leave the Brazilian, which is a pretty unique and hard to come by Russian, and do something safer today. You know, just to still meet up with you, to still test some soldier, bit out of date soldier food. But yeah, saving the special one for a better day. So the stream title says this is British 24-hour ration pack, or ORP, Operational Ration Pack, also known as Rat Pack. 24-hour, and this ticket here tells you it's menu number 10. 24-hour, and production date is September 2018, so 4 years and a bit. I believe the intended life is 2 or 3 years, so a bit over. It is open. If you remember, at some point we opened this and the new bagged kind of ration to compare the contents. They're basically the same. What they changed was the packaging method, mostly to save on the weight, because as you can imagine, a card box isn't really easy to put in your backpack and add extra weight as compared to a plastic bag. So a box, quite hefty for 24 hour. A lot of writing around, obviously with the warnings about unauthorized use. You saw the sticker here. Yes. Can I just do this? Okay, that's better. Information, nothing on the bottom, but what is really cool is this side. Nutritional data. This box contains a minimum of 4,000 calories. A roughly third of it will come from cold drinks. And they tell you you should eat all of it over 24 hours and how to prepare all the items. Hot breakfast, main meals, hot pudding to be heated in a boiling water. Cold cereal sachet pouches. Complete breakfast, only need an addition of water. Cold drinks, this is what I meant by about a third of the calories in it. Tea, coffee, hot chocolate. God, I love the hot chocolate. Like, seriously, British got the best hot chocolate drink in all the rations I had so far. Polish is close second, but British just, I don't know what they put that in that mix, but it's like the best. And the snacks bar, eaten on the go. And just to this line, these are valuable source of energy, should be eaten. Do not skip the snacks. So, open box, let's get inside. I'll put it to the side. First up, we got a little accessory pack, drinks pack. Have I already gone through this? Oh, we'll see. This looks a bit empty to me, but maybe I didn't. I had a box of bagged rations, just split them into components, so I think this is safe. Just fruit, so a mix of dried fruit, maple syrup bun, baked by Bridgeford in the US, and the best before is October 2020. So yeah, 2 years shelf life, a bit over that. Then we got a tiny can of cocktail, which is a mix of nuts, peanuts, almonds, giant corn, hazelnut, cashew nuts, walnuts, and these are salted. Okay, that's good. Portuguese Russian had in the past also had this tiny little can of cocktail. It was unsalted, so this is nice. Okay, isotonic flavored drink powder, lemon. Then we got tutti frutti drink powder with sugar and sweetness. By the way, all these drinks will be half a liter each, so 2 liters in drinks. And okay, I overestimated that. It's about 200 calories per pack, so a fourth comes from these drinks. Flavored drink powder, raspberry, and this is like a very old style of packaging. They don't use it anymore. Ooh, that is cake as fuck. Best before November 2020, production date November 2017. So like almost a year before packaging the whole box. So this is probably like one of the last few in this kind of packaging before they changed the new one. I think they also changed the provider, so now it's this kind of pouch mostly. Produced by Fedele via Fagino Genova, Italy. Okay, they've been changed the provider, I think. They used to be made in Italy, and these are produced for West Seafoods UK, but manufactured. Well, they're made by Beyond the Beaten Track, wherever they are located. And you can see it is the same company on both of the specs. Smooth peanut butter. Golden OT biscuits. Best before January 21, 2 years ago. I'm a bit worried about these actually. I had a pack of old biscuits open recently, and I think they might have started to turn. So, what else? Flavored drink powder tropical, so another one of these, and drink powder chocolate. Aww, I feel cheated. Put the powder into a container, add 250 ml of boiling water, stir and drink. New hot chocolate comes in 500 ml pouch, same as cold drinks. Just lovely, like half a liter of delicious hot chocolate. It's not like chocolate cocoa. It's very thin, but it's delicious. So yeah, obviously I didn't have one from this company before. This will be interesting. We got some matches and a striking pad. Cute little bottle of Tabasco. It's still liquid, which is good. It's a good sign. This you might remember. This you might recognize from the French ration. So a little nougat bar, a bit squashed there. Still looking good though. We got the sesame bar, not my favorite. Like it was my mom's favorite snack when I was a kid, but it's a terrible tooth breaker, and I just never got a taste for it. Yeah, basically it's just sesame seeds in syrup, glued with syrup and honey. And then I got pouches, and there's small paper inside. That's it from the box. We got a little survey sheet, because they need to know what soldiers like and what doesn't work, so they can tweak and these rations as they go. There's more information on the back. Oh, I've not seen that one before. Cool. I'll show you information sheet. 24-hour ORP production date September 2018. Okay, so this gives you extra information and components that was not provided for whatever reason on these bags, and which is required by law, I guess. Like menu 10 gives you menu 10, cola and tropical flavor drink powders. We got tropical. We do not have cola. I'm really short a drink. Yeah, we got isotonic instead, I think. So you can see that's the contents of this sometimes don't match even the survey sheet. We'll see after we. Okay. So we got breakfast. Let's check it. All day breakfast, and that's like the best thing ever. Haricot beans, beef sausages, egg and bacon in tomato sauce. This is the sheet actually. I'll tell you that. Then we got beef goulash, and actually tracks with the sheet. Slurped with vegetable and beef stew with paprika. Again, a 300-gram pouch. Yeah, I definitely went through the box. Okay, we can reconstruct it, I think. You will just have to give me a few minutes, because it seems I pulled some stuff from here for whatever reason, I don't know why. Then we got Moroccan style bean stew, spiced tomato stew with chickpeas and cannellini beans. Nice. And to go with that, we got some longer rice. Okay, so far that tracks with the sheet. Then we got maple syrup bun, hot pepper sauce, okay, nut cocktail, golden oatmeal biscuits, sesame seed bar, smooth peanut butter, nougat, just fruit mix, isotonic dream powder, and then we're supposed to have 3 drinks. So maybe I didn't pull stuff from it. Huh? We just shot the drink. Because then we get regular hot chocolate, and then we got the accessory pack. You know what? They say we're supposed to have cola drink. I'm going to grab one from my box. Give a second. Okay, there you go. One cola flavored drink. I know, maybe some have been the packaging that got lost. And to prove my point, this is production date September 2021, and you can see that the package calls for 500 ml of hot water and mint. Like, mint is the best best hot chocolate they got. Like, oh, it's not too minty, just on point. The flavor is just on point. Okay, so the info sheets go to the side. We got everything, and the accessory pack, which also I appreciate for this lovely big Ziploc baggie. So we got, yeah, okay, careful, daddy. We got 2 alcohol-free antibacterial wipes or moist towelettes. I got a pack of tissue, obviously. Okay, what's happened here? We got 2 chewing gums. Cold Fresh Smile with xylitol. Xylitol. Okay. Got 2 bags of English breakfast tea. Nice. We got 2 instant coffees. Okay. We got 4 sugars and 4 creamers because obviously it caked but not a treble. And I got some water purification tablets and a spoon. I believe at some point they actually changed that to a spork, and that's like awesome spork you ever encountered in a ration. They're long, they're quite sturdy. Nice. Okay. So I guess this is our dessert. I'm going to pop these 4 baggies into pot of water, put that to a boil, especially because like technically you could eat all that cold and it will still be edible and won't kill you, might not taste as good. But rice, unwarmed rice, will be just sad and dry and sad. So this go in a pot of water and I'll be right back with you. Okay, that's done. It'll take a few, so let's prepare the drinks next. All the things can go to the side. And because I knew what to expect in this ration, I actually can prepare today. 3, there's 4. Okay, so basically they just either you done a good hop. Cola and tropical, we got tutti frutti and tropical. Basically we're supposed to have 3 drinks and isotonic. So okay, I guess I'll save my cola for another day. Ali, how do you even... Okay, 3 drinks and isotonic. Is this... yeah. All of these are for 500 ml of water. I got it pre-measured. And yes, there's still labels on some of these jars because I think someone tossed one of my good clean jars. Yeah, these are clean, don't worry. But yeah, so lemon isotonic. Okay, I need to change the blade in this. Not right now though. You can see a little granules. I'm not sure if they're supposed to be there or if it started to cake as well. Then we got the tutti frutti, which is basically like a fruit mix or bubble gum, probably you could say. Oh yeah. Very fruity, bit citrusy, but like just a faint hint. There's some warnings on the labels if you get allergies and whatnot. Raspberry, the cake ones, because as you can see they're just in a paper pouches. They're probably lined with something, but that's not enough to protect it from baking. Might have been better if I didn't have the box opened before, because the boxes are were taped shut. But I don't believe it would make much difference. So I just put it into the jar and hope for the best. There's no mold, so caking just means some moisture got into the pack and then the sugars got all jammed up together. This one's a bit better, I think. So it seems raspberry got it the worst. A nice edge here, stir notch, careful, okay. Yeah, still caked but not as badly. This is tropical. So yeah, I thought tropical and tutti frutti are kind of similar, but you can see in color they're not really. Also my water is very cold, all the pipes and stuff, so I just give them a mix and let them sit for a bit before pouring it into drinking utensils, vessels. Okay, so this actually comes apart very nicely. It's about dissolving into water. If you can see the tiny bubbles on this one, the tropical one, you can see that it's indeed already dissolving. Might need a little help. If it doesn't dissolve all the way, I might try to add some hot water to it, just to help, sugars dissolve. Okay, so those are the cold drinks. They go to the side for now. For the warm drinks, English breakfast tea, coffee, and there's our hot chocolate. That's a lot of powder in there. Okay, we can do that. We can certainly do that. I'm actually going to do something silly and mix hot chocolate in this. Because this is basically 240, 250. So if I pour the water in, I don't have space to mix. This gives me a little bit of over the top to do the mixing actually. Okay, that goes down nicely. Oh yeah. And you can easily see sugar in the mix. So it's not like some high quality hot chocolate, but it's bloody delicious, you must believe me. Okay, let's do a silly. I'll actually keep this for tea, because why not? I am going to add sugar from the get-go. Don't at me. I know some people have rules on that, like when you're supposed to add milk or sugar or stuff. You definitely don't want to add milk before the tea is steeped and out. Okay, sugar. For me, I think I find it dissolves better when it's added early on. Okay, coffee. And yes, I will have creamer in my tea, but I want to try it plain first. Like, I know what English breakfast tastes like. I forgot to put the kettle on again. Okay, that would be tricky. Okay. Rum bouts. So just your regular freeze-dried granulated instant coffee. Smells not too bad. Sugar. I'm going to make it very sweet. And we add a little creamer if it's still good, okay? Okay, so it's glucose syrup, palm oil, and milk protein, not the best ingredients list. Okay, that still looks good. Like, if it was yellowed or caked, that would be a no-go. But also we got just a little bit of milk solids added. It's not full on dairy creamer. Those will spoil way faster. That's my kettle. That's my kettle. Okay. And I need to put it on again for the hot cocoa. Okay. I can absolutely do that. I am prepared today. I have more water on me than you can imagine. There you go. Let's put it on. Okay, that's done. I will add a little bit to the jars because, yeah, they're not. They all got. Oh, the coffee. Sorry, just the smell just hit me a bit unexpectedly. Okay, that probably wasn't a smart decision. Coffee. I believe I will enjoy the cold drinks as well. The tray. Okay, we got the tray. Our mains will go here. The breakfast. Okay, what we got? For our dessert, we got maple syrup bun. Like, technically, you could put the bun in a hot water as well, to make it softer and nicer. Because otherwise, this isn't too exciting. And when your bread comes with oxygen absorber pack, it's always a bit disconcerting, but I think I might be hungry today because all the smells are hitting me double hard, and just like, I know it smells really fake maple, but it just smells divine. Okay. Golden oaky biscuits, 50-gram pack of those. this might be not. Ooh, and they're not broken. Ah, can you believe my luck? Can you believe my luck, universe? I'm taking that as a good sign for the thing you know about. Small, tiny little crumbles. Gorgeous. Yeah, they're still good. Nice. So, just fruit, raisins, sultanas, sweetened cranberries, and that's it. I remember someone recently explained the difference between raisins and sultanas. I believe they just come from different variety of grapes. Ooh, they're very dry. You got a nice 75-gram portion of those. Okay, can you see them like this? This is a raisin, this is a sultana. Raisin, sultana. Sultana is like from the bigger variety, sweeter and stuff. And there's also the cut cranberries. So we get that. We get a little cocktail of mixed nuts and corn. And I don't know, I just find this can very cute. But also can might be the best idea to keep it fresh. So, ooh, that is a giant corn. Like, just look at the size of the thing. Look at the size of the thing. Giant corn. Okay. We got almonds, we got cashews. Nice. Very nice mix. Very nice looking mix. So this is one that gave me a bit worried. So, the mixed fruit nougat, which is basically sugar with more sugar and some sugar on top for flavor. If you don't know how nougat is made, it's kind of similar to marshmallow actually. Sugar, glucose, syrup, dried fruits, egg albumin, so the white part of the egg. It's like marshmallows or very chewy meringue, I guess. Oh yeah. And it sticks as fuck to everything. And it's very interesting that they chose two very sticky and very high sugar loaded snacks. Okay, sesame bar, get some sesame in it, so there's some protein, but not much. Also, this is like a 1, 2, 3 sheets of that, and ooh, it's actually quite soft. I remember them being very crunchy and hard to eat, so we'll see about that. But yeah, 3 layers, perfectly glued together. Just keep it in this pocket here. Now my hands are all sticky. I think we got some wipes, no? Let's see if they're still. Oh yeah. One. Just look at the size of this thing. It's a proper napkin. Sturdy. And it's not like tiny little, like, I think the American ones are like this size, like a quarter of this. This full size napkin. You can lightly wash your hands, clean out your bowl. Ta-da! And they're alcohol free, so they're good to use in some countries as well. Okay, I believe I was getting hot water for my cocoa. And the trick to mixing cocoa, although this one doesn't need it, would be to add a little bit first. Mix the powder into a paste, add more water, and so on. Oh yeah, the smell is this is the good cocoa. I'll just top it up to 250 because by now it's dissolved, so the pot doesn't really take much space. And as I said, a little bit of water to all the cold drinks. Just to change the temp and help the sugar dissolve. Okay, so there's my last warm drink. Obviously dissolved. See, napkin. You go twice. Okay, a bit on the back. And you got a clean spoon. Just look at this. Best hot cocoa ever. And I'm not going to waste it on a mocha because no, ladies and gentlemen, this cocoa deserves a better treatment. Okay, this tea. Yes, I'm squeezing my baggie out. No, I don't leave my baggie in as I drink. Sometimes I do, but those are very specific situations and conditions. So don't judge me if I'm doing it wrong. Tea doesn't judge you, okay? So you shouldn't either. Okay, so smooth peanut butter. Ooh, there is some splittage inside. So if you get a pack of peanut butter, technically you don't even need to check the date because peanut butter, unless I'm propagating some myth here, basically doesn't spoil. Some combination of whatever is in it just prevents it from it. But you want to knead it because liquid oils separate from the protein and the solids after a while of sitting there. And the less preservatives and additives are in it, the sooner it happens. So just knead it to mix it back in. Okay, let's just tear the corner open if I can. If you remember, I didn't have breakfast and yesterday was a bit of a weird day, so my blood sugar might be a tiny bit low. I might be a bit hungry right now. But yeah, peanut butter for the biscuits. I will go grab the mains now and something to scoop out the water, the drinks from the jars, because pouring them from these jars would be a feat, and I definitely don't want to drink from those jars. Okay, that's dissolving pretty nicely. Same can't be said for the Italian packed ones, the one that were caked, if you remember. There's a lot of residue on the bottoms. Be right back. Believe it or not, but the pouches caused a little bit of mayhem in my kitchen. Especially the rice, which grew into a little bubble. I have no idea what happened there. I guess we'll see when we open. I probably left it on boil for too long. It's slowly getting back to shape and size. Okay, as usual, we're not getting everything out from the pouches. Because that would be like over a kilo of food, or about 2 pounds of food. And obviously I can't eat that much. But okay. So there's the rice. 160 grams of rice. It's hot. No kidding, right? It doesn't look too bad inside actually. But can I just please have like a spoonful of rice? Thank you. I just want some to try with the mains. Okay. Obviously I'm not a fan of parboiled rice. But it's supposed to have more good stuff inside, I think, because of the way it's prepared parboiled. It's already going dry and sat on the tray. Okay. Also, this one got like a lot of extra stuff added. It's cooked long grain rice, 94%, so 6% is not rice. Modified maize starch, rapeseed oil, salt, acidity regulators, citric acid, raising agent, sodium bicarbonate, fortificant, calcium carbonate, emulsifier, stabilizers. Remind me to check ingredients list on Japanese ready-made rice, because this is a long list of stuff to have in your plain rice. Like I know it happens, but still a long list. So one of the mains we got, not sure which one is supposed to go with the rice. I suppose the beef goulash. Slow cooked vegetable and beef stew with paprika. Potato, beef, carrot, onion, sweet, which I suppose is under root vegetable. Black rzepa, I think, maybe. Tomato puree, water, red peppers, green peppers. Lot of vegetables in this one, a lot. We'll see about the potatoes though, because that's a fun part about British rations. They like the mix of what you'd expect from British cuisine, and then all the stuff they imported from the other nations. And let's say they do better in the other stuff than their own. Although the potatoes are weird. There's a lot of liquid inside. I'm going to show you if I manage. I'm trying to get it a little bit of everything out without pouring it straight from the pouch, because if I pour it straight from the pouch, I end up with way too much on my tray, and I can't exactly scoop it back in. Like, I will be saving leftovers as usual, but I'd rather keep them in the pouch and then go straight into a container, into lunchbox. Okay, let's just open it from the other end as well. And if you can see how much I'm struggling to prepare this, you can now understand why I didn't want to. It's hot. Why I didn't want to go into the Brazilian ration. Oh, that's lovely, nice big chunks of. Okay, I don't want more potatoes. Nice chunks of beef. I saw some paprika, some bell pepper in here, but I don't think I want to go diving for it, so tiny portion of beef goulash. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure about this one. And then we got Moroccan style bean stew, spiced tomato stew with chickpeas and cannellini beans. Chickpeas, cannellini beans, tomato puree, onion, red lentils, salted butter, yellow split peas, lemon juice, and then all sorts of spices. Oh, she's thick. Ah, it smells nice. Well, you'll see better once it gets out. If I can do that without burning my hand. Okay, enough. And can we just appreciate how they make the food a mix of meat and non-meat protein? It's not the same for all the Russians, but it's much appreciated to recognize legumes as a valid source of protein. Okay, and then we got best thing ever. Although it's a bit funky, but I love it. All day breakfast. Haricot beans, beef sausages, egg and bacon in tomato sauce. So we got beans, beef sausage, that's still beef sausage going, potato, egg pieces, made with whole egg, onion, sugar, bacon, and then some spices. So imagine like English breakfast, right? Although if we get potato, I guess it's not fully English, like Irish maybe. And then you got your baked beans, you got sausages, you got your eggs, you got the bacon, and then they just go and I'm actually going to pour it in and just try to. Okay. Come on, sausage. Yeah, we got sausage. Okay, that's about half of what I got here. Potatoes. Okay, I think those are the eggs. A bit over, more than half, because you know sausages. And then you just mix them all into your baked beans, tomato sauce. It sounds funky. But it's actually very, very, very delicious. Okay, I know what I forgot to bring, so give me just 1 more minute. I said I needed something to scoop the drinks out into my nice little drinking vessels. It's like actually dessert bowls, but I think they hold like half cup each, maybe 170 mils. So yeah, for testing purposes, they're perfect. Okay, let's move all the warm drinks a bit, so we'll have space for our cold ones. Okay, you want to be able to see it. And yes, I'm using a ladle to pour them in. So that's lemon acid tonic. Polish rations come with lemon isotonic, and I hate that. So let's see about this. This one's the Tutti Frutti one. So these ones are from the. This one is from the nicely packaged one, and the Italian ones in paper, well, still didn't dissolve properly. So see how they go. Raspberry first, and then tropical last. Skip. Match is safe. There's tiny little specks or flecks or something floating in the tropical one. I wonder if it's like undissolved things, or it is supposed to float in there and imitate the fruit punch or something. Okay, stable. And yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is it, and however else you want to identify. Only thing not on the tray is Tabasco sauce, which I won't be using because I'm not a fan, and then some tissues. We will do arson later. Okay. This is a British 24-hour ORP, Operation Ration Pack. Packaging date September 2018. Menu number 10, and they're supposed to be eaten by September 2020, so we're 2 years out of date. Happens. Okay, so let's start with tea. Cheers. Nice, simple, gentle. It's like English breakfast is a tea that you don't really mind. It's very unobtrusive, unoffending, if you can say that about tea. Like, I think the tea we're drinking when I was a kid, like my parents drank, because you know black tea was supposed to be only for adults. Kids didn't get that. We're getting all sorts of sorbet teas. It was awesome. It was very. It was dark, but it was very dark, like very bitter, very dark tea. Okay, I think it needs a little something. And because my spoon is like, yeah, ideally you would add just actual milk, but the milk or nut juice, that's up to you. But that's what you get. Okay, so let's start with the breakfast. As I said, beans. Then you got this bits of egg, shaped egg. It's like I assume it's fried in blocks and just cut into pieces. Get some potato. Bacon would be just tiny little bits of it, I think, because I can't find any. And then you got the pork sausages. So, and disclaimer: I do like baked beans because yum. Smacznego. Yummy. The eggs are actually quite dense. I thought they'd be like a bit fluffier, but it's nice because you get something to bite into. And then you got these pork sausages. They're very soft. bit sweet actually, and I can't tell if it's from tomato sauce or the way they're spiced. Like, I'm not a fan of potato in here, but other than that, yeah, gimme. Okay, Adi, pace yourself, you got other stuff to try. So just one more spoonful, because that I know some people find British baked beans too sweet. Yeah, I don't know, for me the taste is just on point. Like, give me a can of Heinz and I'll be happy. And some toast to go with it. So cheers. This is the Tutti Frutti one. Tutti Frutti, so like all fruits. It's like a wheat fruity mixture. Yeah, it's really fruity. Like, at first you think, okay, it's kind of like exotic with citrus in it, but then it tastes more like a local fruit. Not really pear, not really apple, something like that. Not my favorite, probably, but very nice. Okay, so let's go for the biscuits maybe. Golden Oaty biscuits. Okay, so they're not spoiled. Plus for that, very crunchy as you can hear. It's very fresh. Not much flavor on their own. Like, they're lightly sweet, but nothing too crazy. So they will go perfectly with the peanut butter. It's like a perfect combo. Perfect snack. I'm not sure if it would go with tea actually. Might. It's nice to drink there. And then you got snacks. You got your dried fruit. So you got your raisins and your sultanas. Ooh! That's a surprise. I mean, not really. I mean, they probably preserved with oil and stuff, but very nice. They're not too dry. Sweet, obviously, and then cranberry. Got that little bit of tartness that cuts through it, makes it light and fresher. So it serves two purposes actually. One, obviously, sugar, a snack, gives you a boost, but also dry fruit might keep you more regular. So sneaky, but working. And because as a snack it's quite chewy, it will keep you and your mouth occupied for longer. Top points for that. Okay, let's say for lunch we go for the Moroccan bean stew with chickpeas. It seems that tomato is one flavor join all those three mains together. Okay, so obviously the tomato based, but it's completely different from the baked beans. If you're worried about, getting the same flavor, it's a bit more, not, it's not actually a bit, it's quite more on the acidic side, like not sweet tomato but acidic tomato. Also quite spicy. There's definitely some. I'm not going to check. But it's like it's not hot, but there is heat building up in my mouth, and it's unexpected. It just the chickpeas and lentils are overcooked in the mush. So yeah, chickpeas and beans are very soft too. So they're very easy to eat. Still got a little bit of bite to them, but like tiniest. Spice though, it's. It doesn't really spread, it's just like in my mouth. It keeps it on fire. But it's not like very hot, it's just sort of very gentle heat, gentle fire. If that even makes sense. It's an interesting sensation in my mouth right now. Okay, so let's try some rice on its own. It will be boring and plain the way it is done, and probably dry too by now. This is one of these moments where you could probably very appreciate a face cam, because this is like the weirdest shit rice I ever had. So yeah, I do like my rice where my grains are separate, but because these are kept separate with all the extra stuff in them, it has such a bizarre texture. Because when you cook your rice and it's fluffy and it's separate grains, it starts like that and then it just becomes rice. This one pretty much stays separate grains all the way. It's bizarre. It doesn't taste bad, but just poor rice. To be so mishandled. Yeah, it kind of, it's almost more like pasta than rice because of that. Weird us, man, weird. Let's have some rice with the beans, because why not? One thing about this combo, because flavor-wise, yeah, it's absolutely okay. But by the time the legumes, the beans and chickpea fall apart in your mouth, you're still chewing on the bloody rice. Because it's still in grains. Like, why? It's absolutely bizarre sensation, and do not recommend. It's amusing, but no, just no. Let's just no. So we get the tropical drink. Na zdrowie. So it didn't fully dissolve properly, or maybe that's on purpose. You can see the bits floating in it. It's quite viscous actually, almost. And by tropical, I think more mango, papaya, pineapple, those things, not citrus. Very, very, very rounded flavor, very soft and gentle, and lightly sweet. Huh. I like this one more than I think I would. I thought I would. Nice one. I still think I like Tutti Frutti better, but this is a nice one. Okay, so let's have a snack after lunch. Let's go with the very sticky mixed with nougat. Yeah, so nougat is basically some kind of meringue. Like you take your egg whites, you beat it with sugar syrup, not plain sugar, but sugar syrup, so that heat from the syrup it cooks the egg whites, and you end up with a snack like this. It's very chewy. Also very soft and very sugary. Yeah, that is it's like eating sugar. Like, okay, it is a fancy snack, and if you take your coffee or tea plain, this can add something sweet to it. But it's not very well balanced. I mean, it's balanced probably in the whole scheme of things, well, daily nutrition, but just I'm not a fan. I'm absolutely not a fan of that. It's too sweet for me. Coffee is nice. Bit on the acidic side, but nothing too strong. Sometimes freeze-dried coffee, instant coffee can be very acidic. This is okay. Quite dark actually, I think. As I said, I don't know anything about coffee. I'm just trying to make sense of things that are happening to my palate. Beef goulash. I'm getting full already. Recently I started watching all these competitive eaters on YouTube, like Bad Miss Food or Randy or Katina Kilos, and this box, for some of them, yeah, they down it like 20 minutes, maybe half hour tops, and they ask for more. I mean, drinks might be a bit of an issue, but I just have a little bit of everything and I'm full. So we tried all the other veggies first, but beef. Just look at this nice chunk of beef. There's a little bit of oil on the top, and you can see the spices in it. It looks absolutely gorgeous. My camera would be able to pick that up, but the look of it, it's it can go on OnlyFans actually. So I got it stuck in my teeth. Meat is tender, but a bit dry, so not the most pleasant eating experience. But other than that, again, tomato-based sauce, but different than the other two. It is on the sweeter side, but like savory sweet. It's like most of the sweetness comes from the veggies, like carrots, onions, or carrot. The potatoes are not too shabby actually. I can do. And I'll keep mentioning potatoes, but I think one of the first times I had UK ration, it probably was a steak with potatoes or beef stew, and the potatoes were, oh, nasty. I don't know if it was the cooking method, it was the particular variety, or if I just had a bit luck, but it was nasty. This is quite palatable actually. Or maybe my palate changed. Again, the rice that just doesn't integrate with the food of itself. Although this time beef outlives the rice, so you eat your stew, then you eat your rice, then you eat your beef. Okay, I'm just trying to pick a number to you know, rate this, and it's like, everything is good, but just not perfect. It's just a little bit something just not working right. So that's our lemon isotonic drink. I just have an issue with isotonics, okay? It is salty. It's just I can't. Okay. So this one quite palatable actually. Very light on the lemon flavor. If you didn't tell me it's lemon, doesn't really smell like lemon. It's more like just sugar water. There's some flavor to it, but it's not lemon or no citrus even. Take it or leave it, I guess. Okay, so sesame seed bar. As I said, this is 3 layers, 3 snacky bits, just glued together. It always happens. You're supposed to have them separate, and they always melt and glue together in a pouch. Can we get the focus here, please? That's all there is to it. Sesame seeds glued together with syrup and a little bit of honey. Of course it sticks to your teeth. What did you think? Of course it tastes like sesame. I'm not a fan. It's not bad actually. It was, but It's like chewing on sesame, and then my favorite flavor. That's all. That's all. So snacks. We got some cashew beans. We got cashew nuts. We got hazelnuts. We got peanuts. We got almonds. We got giant corn. We got walnuts even. And salted. I never had salted walnut before. Oh. I'm sorry if that spiked your headphones or your speakers. Very fresh, very crunchy, very delicious, I must say. Perfectly roasted nuts and peanuts, and then corn. Very salty though. I don't know if it's my palate again today, or if it's just that heavy salted. Technically, you could probably mix those and make yourself a nice trail mix that will be just perfectly balanced. I'm sorry. Very, very salty. Also the corn. Corn is lovely. Corn is very lovely, but I'm going to keep it for later because I just can't fit in anything else. And I will need to finish this little bit after stream anyway. So last cold drink is raspberry. It smells fruity. Not particularly raspberry, but fruity. If you focus and you know it's supposed to be raspberry, then you can find it. Otherwise, again, fruity, sugary drink. It goes on easily, so it's good for its purpose, which is hydration. Especially after a salty snack, you'll down it easily. Yeah, so like together we got 2 liters of cold drinks. We got 2 teas, 2 coffees, and a hot cocoa. That's a nice amount of flavored hydration for the day. Okay. Time for dessert. So we got maple syrup bun. Yeah, smells definitely the way it should. You can see the layer of filling inside, and there's like little specks of it showing through. It's very dense though and very moist. Trying to make up my mind on it. It's sweet, but it's not too sweet. It's not just plain sugar, that sweetness have a flavor to it. Is it maple? Not sure. The bun is quite dense. But also gives flavor chance to, properly bloom in your mouth. I think I like it. Not my favorite, again, but I think I quite like it. So, a piece de resistance, nail, the show, best part, hot chocolate. Or hot cocoa, actually. Um, it's cooled down considerably by now, as you can imagine. And I should probably give it a stir, because looking to my side, the portion that was left in the jug, there's quite a bit of cocoa just sinking to the bottom. I could probably even add more water than 250 on the package. Maybe not full 500 ml, but 350, maybe 4. It's my brain is so happy right now. There's something about this cocoa that's just the perfect combination of sweet and cocoa-y, or chocolatey actually. Yeah, I think it's that. Doesn't the cocoa taste like chocolate? It's thin like cocoa almost. It's not very thick, but it tastes very chocolatey and just beautiful, beautiful, beautiful drink. Yeah. It's kind of sad that the hot chocolate is my favorite part of this meal, of this, I mean, daily ration. But it's not because the rest of it is bad. Even 2 years, almost 2.5, past best before, past expiration date, all the components of this meal are still quite fresh. I mean, minus the drinks, which were obviously with cake. There's like a theme between the mains, the breakfast, and then two hot meals. And it's tomato sauce. And yet that tomato sauce tastes completely different in all 3 applications. Okay, so it's you don't have just. I get American MREs. Most of the tomato-based meals taste similar, and this is different enough that you won't get bored. You can actually get through the day on this meal. Nice combo of sweet and salty. You can eat them separately. You can mix them in one pouch. Would work definitely. This is my least favorite part. But sometimes you need that boost of plain sugar, of glucose in your blood. This is nifty. This is very nifty though. The all day breakfast. Probably my favorite part from the mains, I think. Definitely not the rice. The rice is just weird. Yeah, okay, so I promise you, we've not done that, quite a bit. We're going to do some arson. Check how the matches work. I misplaced my knife, it seems. Okay, there you go. I could just tear it open, but I suck today. So let's just make it easy. So these are, I believe, windproof matches. Oops. I can't light a match. That sucks. Oops. Let me grab a box of matches. This is probably a trick to lighting a match off this thin piece of strike pad, but no. It looks like the arson doesn't want to be arson today. Welp. I need to be taught how to light these matches of this striking pad, because obviously I didn't have training, so I fail. And we're going to stay cold today. I have cold food. Okay, let me grab the box. So this was a look into September 2018 packed UK Operational Ration Pack, or ORP. As I said, they got good ideas. Execution and German quality is okay. It's so-so. It's sometimes better than you can imagine, but also still a bit of a disappointment. It's a solid food, okay? If you can grab one of these, probably not in a box, because the boxes were phased out. I think 2018 might have been the last year, and actually I think some of the 2018 ones are already in the bags. So obviously, if you want fresh one, go for the bags. And if you find, go for the one of the Oriental menus, or like I believe they got separate line of menus, not even just one or two, but separate lines of menus for that are marked as halal, and like separate menus for the Sikhs. So if you can find those, go for those. Especially the Sikh one, they vegetable plant-based, and they are fucking delicious. Okay, if you get the one that are clearly British cuisine, like steak and dumplings or stew, you might get disappointed, because they are, as you can imagine it to be. Okay, I believe that's enough for me for now. It's been a long one today, actually. So, thank you for watching. Thank you for lurking. Thank you for listening. It's always nice to have company. I'm sorry we didn't do the Brazilian Russian today. I'll try to pull it out next week. And yeah, I hope I see you next week. That's it for me from today. Adi out. Bye bye.